my beloved child. You believed that saying yes to everyone made you loving, so you kept giving. Your time, your strength, your peace, until there was almost nothing left inside you. You carried burdens I never asked you to carry. You rescued people who refused to change, and while you were busy saving everyone else, your own soul was quietly breaking. If you are truly in such a situation, comment 1111 below the video, so we can guide you out of it. Listen to me carefully. Not every cry for help is a call from heaven. Some people are only using your kindness to escape the consequences that were meant to transform them. I called you to love people, but I never called you to lose yourself trying to save them. And what I am about to reveal may unsettle you, because the first of these 5 types of people you must stop helping may seem innocent at first glance, but they are slowly destroying your peace, my child. Beware of the person who is always the victim in every story they tell. Every job was unfair. Every relationship was toxic. Every failure was somehow someone else's fault. And because your heart is compassionate, you keep rushing in to save them. But listen carefully. Some people are not drowning because life is cruel. They are drowning because they refuse to let go of the behavior pulling them under. This is the dangerous part. The more you rescue them, the more powerless they become. They stop seeking growth because they know someone will always catch them before consequences arrive. Proverbs says, "As a dog returns to its vomit, so fools repeat their folly." As a dog returns to its vomit, so fools repeat their folly. As a dog returns to its vomit, so fools repeat their folly. And many never change because everyone around them keeps softening the lesson. But here is the twist most believers never realize. Some people do not want healing. They want sympathy. They want attention. They want someone to blame. And if you are not careful, their chaos will quietly become your burden too. But the next person is even more dangerous. My child. Because they may smile in your face while slowly poisoning your spirit, your peace, and even your faith without you noticing, my dear child. Not everyone who stays around you is helping you grow. Some people carry bitterness so deeply that it spreads into every room they enter. No matter how much I bless them, they only speak about disappointment. No matter how much hope you share, they answer with fear, anger, or doubt. At first, you think you are helping them heal. But slowly, their darkness begins draining your joy too. That is why my word warns you. Bad company corrupts good character. Corinthians 15:33. A bitter spirit is contagious. My child, if you spend enough time around constant negativity, eventually you will start speaking like them, thinking like them, even praying like them. And here is the shocking truth. Some people do not want peace because chaos gives them identity. They cling to resentment because it makes them feel justified. You cannot carry someone into the light if they are determined to worship the darkness. Take a minute to reflect on the people around you and identify who falls into this category. Then gradually distance yourself from them. After you're done, comment, "I did," below the video so we know, my dear child. Be careful of the person who only remembers your name when they need something. They disappear when your heart is heavy, yet suddenly return when they need money, advice, comfort, or rescue. They have turned your kindness into their personal emergency hotline, and because you fear looking selfish, you keep answering every call while silently exhausting your own soul. But listen to me carefully. Helping someone is not the same as allowing yourself to be used. My word says, "Do not cast pearls before swine." Matthew 7:6. Your peace, your time, your compassion. These are pearls too, my child. Jesus fed crowds, but he also walked away from people who only wanted miracles, not transformation. Some people are attached to your hand, but not to your heart. They love what you provide, not who you are. And the fourth type looks harmless at first, until you realize they are keeping you spiritually asleep. And the fourth type looks harmless at first, my child, because they are not cruel, loud, or manipulative. They are simply comfortable staying stuck. These are the people who always talk about what they will do someday. They wait for perfect timing, perfect conditions, perfect motivation. Yet, year after year, nothing changes. They have dreams, talents, and opportunities, but they bury them under excuses and delay. And because you love them, you keep trying to push them forward while they resist every responsibility placed before them. My word warns about this spirit in Proverbs. How long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? Proverbs 6:9-11. Comfort can quietly become a prison, my child. Here is the painful truth many refuse to accept. Sometimes discomfort is the very tool I use to awaken a person's purpose. Every time you remove the pressure, you may also be removing the lesson God was trying to teach them. But the final person is the most exhausting of all. My child. The constant taker. No matter how much you give them, it is never enough. You help once, and they expect it again. You sacrifice your time, your energy, your peace. Yet instead of gratitude, they focus on what you still have not done for them. Some people become angry the moment your generosity develops limits. They were never attached to your heart, only to your supply. When I healed 10 lepers, only one returned to give thanks. Were not all 10 cleansed? Where are the other 9? Even miracles do not create gratitude in every soul. This is what many believers fail to understand. Not everyone values grace. Some only consume it. They take your compassion, your prayers, your kindness, and still complain that it is not enough. Some people are not connected to you because they love you. They are connected to what they can get from you. And if you never set boundaries, they will slowly drain everything God placed inside you. But now comes the part most people never hear in church. My child. Because after everything I have shown you, there is one question left. Did Jesus himself try to save everyone? The answer may completely change the way you see love, boundaries, and obedience forever. My child. Many people misunderstand love. I loved everyone, yet I did not say yes to every demand. I healed, taught, and showed mercy, but I also walked away from crowds and withdrew to pray. In Mark, when people search for Jesus, he said, "Let us go somewhere else, because that is why I have come." I did not stay where people wanted me. I followed the Father's purpose. Listen carefully. Boundaries are not rebellion against love. Sometimes boundaries are obedience to God. Not every request deserves your energy. Not every person should have unlimited access to your peace. If you keep carrying everyone, you will eventually become too exhausted to fulfill the calling I placed on your life. Wisdom protects your purpose, my child. My child. Stop carrying people I never asked you to carry. Pray for wisdom, set boundaries, protect your peace, and if this message spoke to your soul, subscribe now. Share this video with someone exhausted by people-pleasing, and comment, "I choose wisdom over guilt." God bless you.